Hey, welcome to Cow-Free Kicks. On this channel I review leather-free sneakers only, and today I've got a drop from Reebok that I do find very interesting. It is the Floatride Energy Century Grow. Welcome to the channel. If you've not seen one of my videos before, I always look into 5 different categories when I review a pair of sneakers. Then at the end of the video, I will give these Reebok Floatride Energy Century Grows an overall rating out of 5 stars. If you do like what you see as you're going along, please do not forget to click the little thumbs up like button below on your device. And if you want to show a little bit of extra support while you're down there, do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Okay, let's kick this review off then, as we always do, by checking them out on feet. So looks wise, what you're getting with these Floatride Energy Century Grows is definitely a step up from the original Floatride Energy Grows that I've reviewed on the channel previously. They came in quite a dull, muted colourway. I do like the fact that this has more of a popping look to it with the colours that they've added and the small details. There is a second colourway in this Century silhouette that's been released. It's kind of got more like a washed denim look to it, but I prefer this lighter colourway. I can see why you'd go with the darker one with the autumn winter months coming up, especially in the UK, because these might get a little bit trash, but I do like this lighter look to them, and I do think it's more of a natural looking shoe, which is what Reebok are trying to go for as part of their regrow campaign. This sneaker here is made from 50% plant-based materials. So that starts with the castor bean midsole that you get with these. This Floatride Energy Foam is made from castor beans. It's got a nice crisscross touch and almost a little bit of a rough edge to it. Then you go to the outsole, which is made from natural gum rubber in this dark gum rubber effect that you're getting, which is really nice as well. I like the waffle detailing and the cutaways that go through to this Floatride Energy mid. Then you move to the upper of the sneaker. Now they've removed any TPU plastic on the top and replaced it with this stitching detailing you can see around the toe box, which is nice, and also towards the rear of the shoe there's some oversized stitching in the purple and kind of this volt pink color, which is good too. The majority of the upper is actually made from this canvas-like feel tree fiber material that feels really nice and soft to the touch. It's still a little bit abrasive like you would expect with a canvas feel shoe, but I do overall love the look of these. I like the way that they've mixed up this hemp color with the branding. I do like the little hits, like for example with the tongue. It's got a kind of off-white look to it with this unfinished feel. I do like that as well. It's got a little heel pull on the back to help you get these on as well. Now we're going to talk more about the comfort of these sneakers in the comfort section, where I want to put it to the test on my back doorstep. You can see from the step test that this Floatride Energy castor bean midsole offers really nice responsive bounce back. You can see I was putting a lot of pressure on it in all parts from toe to heel, and it gave really nice bounce back and a nice responsive soft cushioning underfoot as well. Now it's not going to be as soft as say an Ultra Boost from Adidas, the parent company of Reebok, but it is going to offer you more responsive bounce back than some of like Reebok's other technologies, like the Hexalite gel for example. This is going to be nice and bouncy, and to be honest, for the price that we'll talk about later and the fact that it is made partly from plant-based materials, it offers a really nice cushioning for your feet. Now on top of your feet, you've got this nice amount of padding that comes around the heel of the shoe. The tongue as well is nice and soft and padded. The canvas itself has a kind of rough edge to it, so I possibly wouldn't wear these without socks, but obviously I wear most of my shoes with socks, so that may not be a concern for too many people out there. Fit wise, length wise, my feet are a perfect UK size 10, and they do come in perfect length wise. Width wise though, my feet are slightly wider than average, and I would say that these definitely are a snug fit when it comes to width. Now you can see from the bird's eye view that these are very narrow when it comes to the laces, and they do widen out towards the toe, and you can definitely feel that supportive fit around the middle of your foot, around the laces and the heel, but it do tighten up a little bit around the side of your feet. So if you do have wide feet, I would definitely advise going half a size up. But as mine is slightly wider than average, I still found the snug fit really nice and comfortable in these. Next, I want to move on to their weight, where I want to pop them on the scales. So I think it's really important to have a lightweight pair of sneakers, especially if you're going to wear them around all day or if you're working out. You don't want something heavy on your feet that's going to weigh you down. And these, coming in at 285 grams, definitely fit into the featherweight category. Now I consider anything under the 350 gram mark and lower to be lightweight, but anything under the 300 gram mark, to find a pair of shoes that lightweight is very rare, and that is what you're getting with these Floatride Energy Century Glows. Just a really, really nice lightweight pair of sneakers. Now I want to move on to their breathability, where I'm going to pump this tree fiber upper full of smoke to see how breathable it is. So this tree fiber upper on the Floatride Energy Century Glows, as you can see close up, has got a slight bubbled effect to it and does have a real canvas feel to it as well. But don't mistake these bubbles for any perforations, because as you could see from the smoke test, no smoke escaped from this tree fiber upper at all, unfortunately. The only smoke that did escape came from the lace loopholes here, where the laces meet the tongue, and there are small gaps there sometimes. And unfortunately, that's the only place the smoke was allowed to escape from. There was a very small amount of smoke that kind of labored out of the toe box area here, but unfortunately that was it. And I would definitely say that these are not going to offer you any breathability, which is unfortunate, to be honest, because I think especially in this colorway, I'd say it's more of a spring summer shoe. I can see now why there's the other darker colorway, so if you did want to go for that one, if you were thinking more autumn winter, you could even give them a spray to make them completely water repellent, waterproof, but breathability wise, they're not going to offer you anything, unfortunately. Now let's move on to their price, which is another positive for these Floatride Energy Century Glows, because they come in at just £75. Considering the shoe market out there at the moment and the cost of living of pretty much everything going up, keeping these at a reasonable price of £75 I think is really positive, especially as these may take different engineering and production techniques and manufacturing that you wouldn't normally see in a pair of standard shoes. So I love the fact that they've kept these at an accessible price of £75. But it's going to move me on to my overall score. Now, I did give the predecessors 5 stars, but on reflection, really, I have to knock a star off these shoes because of the complete lack of breathability. So they're still going to get a very strong 4 stars, but not the full 5. And really, in reflection, the other rating for the previous pair should be knocked off as well. Just because I think, for me, breathability is very important. But if it's not for you, then these are definitely the sneaker for you. Now, if you've liked what you've seen today, please do not forget to give the video a big thumbs up before you leave. You can also follow me on Instagram. Hope to see you again soon. Bye.